We're on an E-190 little plane on our way to Skukuza. It's like a 1 hour flight from Johannesburg. We're very excited. Hi, that's us.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. My name is Victor.
Hello.
Welcome to
Victor,
Kruger Shalati.
thank you.
Nice to meet you.
We're so excited. We saw it from the plane.
Oh!
Yeah. It was a really exciting moment.
I'm sure you must have seen the animals from up there. Eh?
Well, not that. Not that
Yes,
far.
welcome, once again, welcome to Kruger National Park. So
Thank
before
you.
we leave, I'd like you to fill in this form for me.
Okay.
Here we go, here's a pen.
We went to the ATM, got some cash just in case. $6 to use the thing, $5.
For fee?
Yeah.
Oh, for fee it's like $5, like 80 ZAR.
Rand.
How do you?
South African rand.
South African rand.
Right. This one.
Thank you.
14:05. Still have enough time to have lunch. We're here at the Kruger National Park, so along the way we like to spot some animals. Now, Rhino reason being is because it's actually endangered. Yeah. So there's the train on your right hand side.
Yay! That was quick.
By the way, it's Elaine and
Kenan.
Kenan.
You have a bag on you.
I saw it.
What's that?
What is that?
it's a dicky. Yeah. That swimming pool, you can during the day likely to see some animals coming here to drink water.
Hi, how's it going? Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, Vic.
Amazing.
Hello.
Hello, good
Hi.
afternoon. Still well?
Oh.
Still morning, good morning.
Oh,
and
I don't even
welcome.
know.
Hello, Vic.
Thank you.
When you're done,
Thank you.
So I'm going to take you inside and Lloyd will be looking after the luggage and take it to your room.
Thank you so
Cheers,
much.
thank you so much, and I'll ask you to take a seat and come on, take a little shot from me. Very good morning, and thank you so much for choosing us to stay with us. And again, happy birthday in advance.
Thank you.
And welcome to Kruger Shalati Train on a Bridge. My name is Benedict. I am one of the managers here. So we've got 24 rooms on the train and we've got 7 rooms on the ground. So the bridge been standing here for over 101 years. So this was the original railway line coming from Limpopo to Mozambique. It was goods and passenger rail before. Also do have our sister restaurant on the other side. It's called 3638 Kruger Station. It used to be a train station before. The 3638 number, it was the number of the train that was running here before. So that's why it's named after the train. Just behind, it's about 5 minutes walk from here to there. So as I mentioned, this was the original railway line, goods and passenger rail from Limpopo to Mozambique. The line is still existing, they just diverted from inside to outside because there were lots of animals that was killed by the train before. That's why they moved it from inside to outside. So our pool are not heated, but because of the direct sunlight, you can find them warm. It's a very unique establishment. You see the hippo there?
Oh, no.
Behind the rock. Right on the
Oh,
rock.
Oh,
You
there.
can see something brown there.
yeah.
That's a hippo, yes. The lodge been existing for over 5 years now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very, very new. So right in the middle here, there is a bar, lounge and a swimming pool. It's where we meet for afternoon safari at 4 o'clock. So the area is open at 6 in the morning and closed at 6 in the evening every day.
pool area.
Yeah, pool area because of the safety reason also.
Oh, safety.
Yes, yeah.
That's important.
Yeah, that's important, yeah. That's very important. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, so this is the place. Yeah.
This is the place?
Yeah.
This is what you came for?
Yeah.
We're going to show you room 22, the carriage suite, in the train. So as soon as you walk into the room, you have a little closet. You have some extra stuff in here if you need. Pillows, laundry bag. Then we have a mini bar, and everything's included in the mini bar. You have your teas. You have some little mini alcohol, some vodka, some gin, some whiskey, as well as some little peanuts, cookies, snacks. And then you can make your cocktails with these items. You have your wine up here, and then in the refrigerator, you have a selection of mixers. Also have a safe, just in case. You have a sitting room here, which is pretty amazing. You have a nice pristine view of everything in front of you. This area is good for getting ready, having your calls, doing your work. And from the bed, you have this crazy view. You have the Sabie River here, and then you have a lot of areas where you can see wildlife. These robes come with the room. You have some storage space here, slippers, more storage space. Right here you have a double sink, which is great. The bathtub is fabulous. Like, can we get that out there? It's fabulous, amazing. Look at the view from that. Then we have our soaps. We have more soaps. We also have salt for your bath. And then we have room number 5. This one has a mosquito net. Everything else is the same. You have a mini bar, you have a table. This one can be a connecting room to number 4. It's a bathroom. And seating area. So we thought that it only had like the options that were lactose free, but actually they've changed my whole menu. So for example, the tandoori chicken on mine has mint vegan yogurt, and on his it has roasted garlic mint yogurt, like regular yogurt. And there's several different things like that on the menu, like where they've just swapped something out. As well as the dessert, they didn't even put the lactose option for me. They have just the pineapple sorbet with fruit, whereas his has the deconstructed lemon tart. So cool. I've never seen something like that, and I'm so happy, because it's always a struggle when you're like vegan or if you have some kind of food restriction and you have to explain every single time. I didn't have to explain to anybody. They already knew because they asked me in advance, and they had everything for me. It's amazing.
So cool.
So cool.
Okay, first meal. I'm very impressed.
Same. It's only day 1 and I just want to live here. We're on our first game drive, and within, 10 minutes of leaving, we saw a leopard, which is crazy because some people don't get to see that at all. And he was lying down, so we didn't see him perfectly, or he or she, we don't know what it was actually because we couldn't see it well enough to tell. And also we have...
And there's some impalas, some on your right hand side and more in front. So
And
this one's
what you said we were most likely to see?
Yes. So these are the animals which dominate here in Kruger National Park. We've got over 200,000 impalas here in the park. That's why when you're driving around, you're going to see a lot of impalas. And during this time of the year, most of the females are pregnant, waiting to give birth later November. So later November, that's where you're likely to find the offsprings of impalas. So, but they can actually give birth to one offspring at a time. Such beautiful antelope. So this is actually one of our medium-sized antelopes. And you see the ones without horns. Those ones are actually the females, and the males are the ones with horns. So this is called a fever tea. So they actually dominate around here. Yeah. So is there anyone who's having gin and tonic this afternoon?
I don't know.
You can just smell it. Take it and smell it. Yeah, so you can actually add the leaves on gin and tonic and also on cocktails. It's actually quite nice. It actually brings out that sort of a mint scent. Oh. And also where I come from, I actually come from Bushbuck Ridge. So that side we speak Northern Sotho. So in our culture, most of the things, especially whenever you're sick, we don't always go to the hospital to collect medicines and stuff, but we'd actually use herbs which are actually collected in the bush. And this is actually one of them. So this is actually one of the medicine that we actually have in our village. And as for our elders, they actually believed that this was the only treatment for COVID. Can actually take, even if you take more than one leaf, you put it on your palm. So what you do, you actually crush it like this. You crush it until it releases some secretion. Then you actually take that secretion, then rub it against your nose. It actually relieves blocked nose. So it works like Vicks. And also I would actually use my knowledge, which I actually got from the initiation school about the plants that we have around here. What are their uses, medicinal uses, and also their traditional uses. Yeah, but leopard. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Over here we've got the alcoholic and non-alcoholic drinks while you're actually having your snacks right here.
Look at those eyes.
Oh,
That's the table.
right there.
That's funny. Non-trained yeah, they're this way. Never mind. I'm lost in the dark. Our room is that way.
Their room is that side.
Okay. I will be right back.
Okay.
If you need to go to rest.
is the second largest antelope that we have here in Kruger National Park.
Happy birthday for your first morning.
Suspect that later tonight there could be more. There could be more lions which are going to come and join. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Enjoy.
So they have the continental choices, and then they also have a hot selection of options. Some traditional stuff, but also some fun stuff. We're trying ostrich carpaccio for breakfast. Not really sure it's gonna go with my coffee, but I'm super curious. The texture is super weird. It's like, not flaky, but like it kind of falls apart. I don't know, but it's really delicious. Like the flavor is awesome. I do.
Almost same as salmon.
Because it's smoky, yeah?
Yeah.
It's not too gamey, slightly spicy. The texture's really good because it's still really meaty. It's not like ground. It's like little chunks of meat and kind of like maybe like a chutney or something. It's really good.
That's crazy good.
For today's selection that is on the wine side, we've got you on a wooded Chardonnay from Bruce Jack. And this is coming out of the Brackin Valley in the Western Cape. Very synonymous with your Chardonnay, Pinot Noir growing on a large spectrum, whereas Bruce Jack does concentrate the production of the wines to the tea, and you get a little bit more of a serious wine style. And this caters to my traditional, I would like to say, American style Chardonnay drinkers with love a little bit of oak and a little bit of great acidity that just balances it out. And yeah, I thought it was an excellent selection for yourselves, and I hope you enjoy it, and maybe later tonight we can try something different.
This is our second day lunch menu. How about yours?
I have a butternut salad with Parmesan. Oh, you have prawn tacos.
Yeah.
So guys, this afternoon, before we start our afternoon game drive, we're actually going to do a little tour from here down to our restaurant that side, which is actually called Kruger Station. So we're going to do it in a special way. So over here I've got a palm trolley. So this is actually called the palm trolley, and you see this parts right here, the steel. This is actually the original part, so they've just added the sail and also the wood and tried to paint it just to make it new. So this was actually built in 1907. So this is what the first warden of Kruger National Park, who was James Stevenson Hamilton, together with his rangers, they were actually using this palm trolley to transport goods all the way from the Sabie River all the way to Komati. So they used to pump it for like 6 hours going there and also 6 hours coming this side. So right about now, I'm actually going to take you out on a tour on this palm trolley.
Like this is how they did it?
Yes, this is how they did it, but no one was actually pushing like I am pushing, so I'm just making it much easier. Yeah. So by that time, they didn't even need fuel, because this is actually free. What it needed is just manpower, and that's it. Okay guys, here we go. So guys, this is actually, so where we are actually inside, we're actually inside Skukuza camp. So Skukuza, I would say Kruger Shalati is actually based inside Skukuza camp. And also this restaurant here, it's actually based inside the Skukuza camp. So Skukuza was actually James Stevenson Hamilton's nickname given by the local people who were staying inside the park before they were moved to stay outside the park. So Skukuza, it's actually a Shangani name, which means he who sweeps clean, because he was the one who was stopping all the hunting of animals, and he was the one who was actually getting people to stay outside the park so this area could be reserved for the animals. So to honor him, they actually named this place Skukuza Camp. So like I said, he's the one who actually saved the Kruger National Park from being a game farm. So before the park was actually proclaimed to be a game reserve, in 1923, there was a tour which was introduced, which was called Rounding 9 Tour. So Rounding 9 Tour was actually a 9 days train tour all the way from Johannesburg, passing through the park, heading all the way to Mozambique. So it was actually transporting a group of people who were going to Mozambique just for fun. And those people, they actually had one night stop here at the Sabie River. And that's where James Stevenson Hamilton had his headquarters here. So he noticed that there was a group of people who were spending a night here, and the following day they continued with their journey without doing anything. So at first he came up with an idea. At first, just to get everyone's attention, he started by inviting them to his boma and started entertaining them by playing pianos, and later even introduced bushwalks. And therefore, a lot of people started to develop that interest of wanting to learn more about nature, and that's when it came to the government's attention to proclaim this area to be a game reserve in 1926. So what was actually known as Rounding 9 Tour has now been transformed into a very nice restaurant which is called Kruger Station, and which is actually part of Kruger Shalati, and it's open to the public.
Amazing.
So for now, I'm just going to show you around the station. So on this restaurant, we actually serve like 3 meals a day. We actually serve breakfast, lunch, and also dinner. And it's actually open to the public until late. So people who are actually staying here in Skukuza Camp, who are actually safe catering, during the day, they would actually come here and have their breakfast, lunch, and also dinner. So just in case you actually come into Kruger Shalati, and you actually bring your kids, we actually have like a very nice playground for the kids, which is just over that side. So this is the place that I was actually telling you about. So just in case you actually bringing your kids into Kruger Shalati, this is where you actually can bring them during the day, just in between the morning and the afternoon game drive. This is actually one of the activities that they can actually do, like playing here on this playground for kids.
But will a monkey eat them?
No.
Yeah, 5.
Brothers, you can grab a bottle of water. We've
Can
got
you?
still and sparkling water here. actually the biggest snail that we've got here in Africa.
We're on our way. The gentleman said that there's a leopard sighting just 2 kilometers down the road. Let's go.
So the lions are up again now. We saw them this morning. They were with their kill from the night before. And it smells so bad. Like, so bad. This is the bread course and Shalati charcuterie with the Shalati bread, wild lemon, vegan miso butter, which they did for me because of lactose, pancetta, and springbok prosciutto with sour fig chutney, kudu kopa, and bush tomato chutney. What am I planning? Like, are they actually worms? Yeah, of course.
So
what are mopane
to
worms?
start off, we've got the Kruger to fork menu. So what that basically means is that we take indigenous items around the Lowveld and then basically add it into our menu.
Okay.
So now something that is very, very common around is this worms. Full of protein, very healthy. So life-changing actually.
This feels very Lion King right now.
Yes, so I would highly recommend that you have it.
Are you serious?
And I can tell you now, you can't have it anywhere else. So it's literally indigenous to this place only.
Okay, tamam.
All right. So sounds good?
Sounds
She's
good.
definitely having them. So
Yeah, okay.
yeah, she's definitely having them.
Yeah.
But what you can do also.
We share everything, so we'll get that and then
100%.
something
So what
else, yeah.
you can also ask your waiter is that they just put it
Small portion.
small portion on the side.
Okay.
Just to nibble on. And maybe just grab one.
Okay.
But if you can stomach things like
good idea.
prawns,
Yeah.
you'll go easily on it. I can assure you that.
Okay.
Okay.
We're trusting him.
All
We're
right.
trying.
You should. You should.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
What's my life? Okay, this is our worm dish. I'm guessing the worms are in here somewhere. Oh no, you're joking. Oh no, black. Yeah.
Oh. I'm not gonna eat that. Impossible.
I think we saw this little guy on our porch the other day. I have to try it. No. Oh my god. Okay. I'm a little scared. It's really tough. Like really tough. It's like it looks kind of almost spiky. I'm about to eat some terrifying thing.
Funny ones. Delicious. Oh, I enjoy them.
But the texture is like
It's quite on the harder side.
yeah.
So I would suggest giving it a bite, right? And then just chewing it. And then you don't swallow the exoskeleton.
Oh, don't skull.
No, just because it's a different texture for you.
But what
I
do
would
I do
suggest
with it?
just giving it a chew like a hard bubble gum. Just
Okay.
a quick chew. and then I'm bringing you a side plate so
Okay.
you can put it on the side and then
I'll wait.
see if you like the flavor or not. It's very nice.
Okay.
I'll be right
okay.
back.
Thanks. It's
second
way
one.
harder than I expected. Like it's. Oh, it's really hard. You want to hear what it sounds like?
I can't imagine. No,
You have to try it.
me.
You have to try it.
Impossible.
You have to.
Impossible.
Come on.
That's crazy. It's like, I mean, it has like a hard shell outside. Whoa.
What is that? I need the menu.
Not sure.
And this is the like the crispy corn thing. I don't remember the name. Hope. It's okay. No, it's good. It's good.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, this is good.
Not bad. Chicken var mı acaba?
Venison and duck, I'll definitely go for the duck sinso. And the venison, have we tried pinotage yet? So for the venison, which we had discussed earlier, I would highly recommend the Alves Drift Pinotage 2022. And there's a little rundown once again of what pinotage is. It's a local grape cultivar that was synthesized in South Africa in 1925 in Stellenbosch. The whole concept was there was phylloxera vineyard problems all around the world, and a scientist by the name of A.I. Perlude synthesized pinotage from Pinot Noir and Cinsault, but ironically back in the day they were naming things from the village that they came from in the France, the rootstocks that is. And so Hermitage was what it was called here in South Africa, even though Hermitage is another region that produces totally different wines. So you get Grenache from there, you get Shiraz from there, and you also get Cinsault from there. But down here, people weren't familiar with the complexities of wine, so it was just known as Hermitage. And then only a few years later, while the scientists obviously understood exactly what they were dealing with, then they were able to identify the clone of Cinsault being unique to coming from Hermitage. And so, short story, Pinot Noir, Hermitage, Pinotage. Yeah? And then Cinsault, or Hermitage if you'd like to call it, on its own, which I would highly suggest for the duck. And Nsuku, who is assisting you tonight, is about to drop these lovely, lovely plates. They're sharing, so for the duck, we'll definitely do the Cinsault. Yeah, you can place the duck. And then for the venison, we will definitely go like so.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful. Thank you. And so yeah, these two combinations should make sense. I will come back and check on you guys in a bit. And yeah, do enjoy and bon appetit.
Okay, thank you.
Oui.
That was impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy right now. It's rainy, we're outside, we have a little fire, I'm having lovely food, lovely wine, and lovely company. Yeah, I'm happy.
Okay. As I was just saying, it could be slightly dangerous having friends with sommeliers, and I just wanted to offer you a little bit of an interesting take at a Bordeaux blend that we do here in the country. This is Springfield's Work of Time. Personally, one of my personal favorite blends of Bordeaux style wines in the country. I discovered this wine early on in my wine journey to become a sommelier, and I tasted vintages from the earlier 2000s. And then this is vintage 2018 now. What makes this a little bit special for me is, or interesting rather, is the combination of grapes they use. Bordeaux is usually Merlot or Cab Sav driven. In this case, this is Cabernet Franc. That is the main component. And then you have your Merlot, Cabernet Sauvignon, and Petit Verdot only. So it is very well integrated in terms of tannins. They're almost non-existent now, but that means it's very deceptive. So you could drink a little bit more than you think you should. But yeah, just to kind of finish off and give you something a little bit different from my inclusive selection, I had this bottle open and the guest was like, Tinashe, enjoy this wine, and I thought I would share it with you guys. Yeah?
Thank you.
Excellent.
Thank you so much. Good morning. Okay, thank you. 4:55 a.m. And we're about to go on our fourth safari. Victor is behind the bar. Good morning, Victor. 2 minutes, yeah, okay, 2 minutes. We're early for once in our life.
For these animals, they actually love feeding on the leaves which are growing on a thorny tree, because the leaves which are actually growing on a thorny tree, they are more palatable to them. And there's a bird on top of her, see on the neck. That bird is called an oxpecker, and that's a red-billed oxpecker. So it's actually there to feed on ticks from the giraffe. So you see, this one is an adult. This is the juvenile. So it's actually more lighter compared to the adult. And you see the little crest over there? Yeah, so that's actually a Marshall eagle. So it's like the biggest eagle that we have around here. And as for this eagle, it can actually lift up a prey which weighs up to 10 kilograms.
Cold. It rained all day yesterday, and today's a little bit chilly at 5:30 a.m.
Okay, right.
Yeah, I mean, we have 10 seconds. Otherwise, we want to go horseback riding somewhere, and then
Penguins by the beach. Yeah. Are you going up Table Mountain?
Rainbow, that's not
No, the rainbow.
not the rainbow in LA.
Here we go. You're welcome.
He told someone we were going
Actually, this is actually called the rusk. So it's quite, yes, it's actually quite popular here in South Africa. So we've got some homemade crunchies.
You have to dunk them in your coffee.
This one.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
They're hard,
yeah.
yeah.
Kind of like biscotti?
Similar.
She's like, yeah, no.
Yeah, so this is an elephant poo. So the reason I say it's actually an elephant poo, if you actually check, this shows that it was a pile of elephant dung, but now it's actually being scattered mostly by birds. Birds like the hornbills would actually scatter the elephant poo just to feed on the remaining seeds and also to feed on the insects which are actually found in an elephant poo. And one of them is the dung beetles.
Living ones or dead ones?
Living ones. Yeah, so they would actually come here and try to roll up the elephant dung.
Wow.
Yeah, so as for the hornbills, they actually consume them.
What do the dung beetles do with their balls of poo?
Yeah, I'm sure you must have seen a lot of them pushing them around. So if you see one pushing, just know that it's a male one.
Right.
So the male one would actually find like a dung, then it's going to roll up the dung, then it's going to roll it, then after rolling it, it's going to hide it, then go around searching for a female. So if he comes across a female, he's going to invite that female, then the female will come and assess that ball, and if she's impressed, that's when they are going to breed. Then sometimes you're likely to find like one rolling and the other dung beetle just hanging on the ball. So the one which is not rolling is just hanging there. That's actually the female. Then he's going to find a place where he's going to bury the dung together with the female. So the female will be laying eggs underground while busy feeding on the dung for survival. Yeah. But once they go down there, they don't come out. They get eaten by other predators which are actually moving like underground, like the hedgehog.
And nobody tells them like, hey, by the way, like maybe don't do that. Maybe don't date that guy.
They do that. So they actually do it with the elephant dung, the buffalo dung, so all different dungs. So but they actually do it with dung and dungs and also with the feces. Not scats. So this one is actually referred as a scat. Yeah.
The lion one?
Yes, the lion. So a poo of a carnivore, it's actually referred as scats. A herbivore, it's a dung. Then a omnivore, it's feces. So this is a dung, what I'm holding here. So just like I said yesterday, that elephants, they've got the poor digestive system. So from all the vegetation that they consume, they can only digest just 40% and 60% goes out undigested. That's why you're likely to find like remaining grass, seeds and also twigs on an elephant dung. That's because they don't fully digest them. So sometimes you're likely to find like a big pile of elephant dung. Because as for elephants, since they're actually big animals and they are bulk feeders, a fully grown bull elephant can actually drop up to 150 kilograms of dung per day. Here we go. So, guys, I've got a question for you. Yeah. So, can anybody tell me which impala dropped this poo? A male or a female? Okay. And how do you tell if it's male or female?
Is it like territorial?
Dropped on the same spot. Okay. And for you, Tim?
I'll go with the same answer.
Go with the expert.
So would the female be scattered?
Yeah, I'll go back to that one.
So it sounds like opposite.
Male or female?
Yeah, I would say female.
I think female then if you say that the other ones are territorial because then they would want to just poop everywhere.
Yeah.
The same way they want to pee everywhere.
All right, so now
I'm going to show you whether it's I'm going to check for you whether it's a male or a female. So I'm just going to, okay, I've got this one right here, which I just picked it up. So you just take it to tell whether it's a male or female. Just put it in your hand like this, and what you do with it, it's a male. Yeah, but so it's like really that's actually a male. So males, they actually tend to drop like on the same spot. And also if you check, sometimes you're likely to find the male impalas alone, but the females, they're always in the herd. So if they actually spend the night here, you're going to see like different droppings all around here.
Oh,
over there too. So guys, the ladies' bathroom is over this side. Just behind that bush there, that's the ladies' bathrooms. So is there anyone who wants to use the bathroom? Type of zebra that we have here, this is called the plain or the partial zebra.
Shrimp and avocado ciabatta. Normally they have mozzarella, and we just have mozzarella. They're really good about accommodating.
Shame the way you haven't got more time at the Sabie, because this is a very good way to go on a morning drive, because down this area there's a lot of activity.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.